everybody, welcome to the 𝐂𝐸 Way. I'm Jessica, and today's video is going to be a look inside our brand new novel study, A Boy Called Christmas. For this novel study, the only thing that you will need is some sort of version of the book A Boy Called Christmas by Matt Haig, whether you have the physical copy, Kindle, ebook, audiobook, any of those versions will work. Inside the novel study, you're going to find an overview, kind of plans, if you will, of what you're going to be doing for 6 weeks. It's going to tell you what chapters to read each week and what to do on each of the 5 days. Then you're going to find cross-curricular connections. This is one of my favorite things. So it is going to give you at least 2 ideas for each of the different subjects of how you can bring this book to life. So 2 ideas for how you can bring it into the math in your homeschool, extend writing, extend social studies, science, art, and music. You're going to have your child jot down quotes that they find interesting while you're reading the book. And then each week for the first 5 weeks is going to be very similar. So you're going to have copy work with kind of why we're teaching this passage as copy work. You're going to have some sort of vocabulary, some sort of creative writing, comprehension, and then a summary of those chapters that you've read. So here's an example of week 2. Again, you're going to have copy work with why we're doing this passage, a version of vocabulary, a version of creative writing, comprehension, which this one has some true and false, multiple choice, and short answer, and then a summary of that week. And so weeks 3, 4, and 5 are going to be very similar. And then when you get to week 6, that is going to be a week in review. So you're going to do some things that are going to review the entire book. So you have a word search, a word jumble, designing your own book cover, doing a page about the story setting. You're going to draw a picture and then describe it. You're going to identify the theme of the book and then give 3 supporting examples for why that is the theme. You're going to plot the story, so the exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and conclusion. You're going to choose a character from the book and do an in-depth character analysis on them. You're going to write a book review that's going to be persuasive writing, why you either recommend or don't recommend this book. Then after watching the movie, you're going to do a book and movie comparison. And there are also some discussion questions that you can do aloud with your child. Then there is a figurative language activity. One is going to be you finding some of the figurative language in the book and identifying it. Another is a hands-on activity. So you have these cards that you will print out that have all the different types of figurative language. You will put those cards out and then you will read the example from the book and you will sort it accordingly. The answer key is also included. And then there are 9 different options for final projects for when you have finished the novel. And then there's also an answer key for any of the pages that there are predetermined answers for.